Hello V Squad, and welcome back to another episode of VGIRLTV. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my canal de YouTube, and I am back with another video. Guys, I am super excited because we are on our way. Well, soon we'll be back in the PTY. I am totally over New York City at this point. I'm over it. There's a lot of mentally ill people walking around the city, and it's really scary because on 2 occasions I was literally scared out of my mind. I grew up in Brooklyn, and although Brooklyn does have their share of certain type of, I don't want to like say violence, but you know, it's New York City, right? I never felt so unsafe walking around my own city as I do now. Just FYI, guys, my daughter is right here, so if you hear her, you know why. Anyway, so I've never felt so unsafe walking around my own city. Literally, I was scared shitless. So the first occasion was I was walking from Target, and as you saw in my last vlog, I showed you when I was walking, and I told you to stay tuned to this video so that you guys can find out what happened and what transpired. So I was walking home from Target. I went to Target. I took Gigi to the doctor. I went to the pharmacy, and it was one of those days where it was really hot outside, and we don't live too far, well, where we stay, we don't live too far from Target. So when we got to Target, I crossed the street, I went to the pharmacy. From the pharmacy, because I'm gonna be honest with you, this is a sidebar. I went to the pharmacy to buy deodorant because Panama does not sell good deodorant. Just to let you guys know, if you perspire the way I perspire, you might want to bring your own deodorant when you're coming to Panama. Anyway, so I said, you know what, I'm not too far, I might as well walk. I mean, if I got too tired, I would have just jumped into an Uber. So I'm walking, enjoying the scenery, and then when I get like 3 blocks away from my home, well, it was like 3 or 4 blocks away from home, and all of a sudden I feel like a body like behind me. So I turn around, and there is this man. This man could have been like 6'2", 6'3". He had his private parts hanging out and exposed. So I'm like, okay, this man is clearly mentally ill. I'm going to cross the street. So I crossed the street because literally I was almost home. And then all of a sudden, while I'm crossing the street, I see him crossing the street behind me. Mind you, I was with my baby. I literally ran into a pawn shop, right? There was a pawn shop right at the corner, and the pawn shop literally had like 2 doors. And so as I'm like speed walking, so you guys know the drill. So as I'm like speed walking, like I'm literally like speed walking, I see him like walking behind me. So the pawn shop had like 2 doors. So there's one door that they have to buzz you in. Then when you get into the middle door, there's another door to actually get into the location. So I'm like trying to get in, and didn't realize that there was a buzzer. So the guy buzzes me in from the inside. Then once he buzzes me in from the inside, then I had to press the button again to get in, and I'm like seeing this man like behind me. So I finally go in with the stroller, panicking, like knocking the stroller left and right because I'm so nervous. And the guy's like, what's wrong? I'm like, can I just wait in here because there's this man that's following me, and he has all his genitals exposed. And he was like, sure, just have a seat here. So when I'm sitting in the chair, he's like, you know, just calm down, because I'm like frantic because I'm with my baby, and this man is clearly not in his right state of mind. Anything could have happened at this point. My mind was just going like really just, it was just crazy, guys. So after that, I was so scared, and I literally started to cry because I've never experienced anything like that. I told my sister, and she was like, oh girl, that's like nothing. And I'm like, the fact that you guys are normalizing this type of behavior is kind of like weird to me, that I'm telling you about this traumatic experience and you're like, yeah, that's the normal. Like, there's something wrong with that, right? So the second situation that happened was I was with my boyfriend. Why do boyfriend sound so like weird? But anyway, I was with my partner. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Who is also Gia's dad. And I was with my son. I was with Amir, and we were coming from the barbershop and we were heading to the mall, but on our way to the mall we decided to stop at the corner store. So while we were driving, we seen this really tall man. This man had to be, he looked like a basketball player. He could have been like 6'5", 6'4" maybe, and he was butt naked. Okay, the only thing that he had on was a shawl, so you know, like those scarves, and he had it wrapped around his waist, and he clearly had nothing under. So he crosses the street. I'm in the car with the baby. My daughter's father steps out the car first, and he is in front of the store, like at the entrance of the store. And then Amir comes walking out of the car from the opposite end. No, he was actually on the passenger side of the car. I was in the back seat. So he gets out the car, and as he's walking, the man walks towards him. So he walks towards him and he says something, and he tells Amir to like give him a dab. I guess that's what you call it. I don't remember. And clearly the man was unstable. Amir was like, nah, bro, you know, I'm good. So he's like, first of all, I couldn't understand why he was even approaching a child, okay, naked. And so then Amir tells him, no, you know, I'm good or whatever. So Amir goes into the store, and then he goes into the store as well. So I was just looking at how this whole thing was panning out. I wanted to jump out the car, but I knew that my daughter's father was there, so I knew nothing really wasn't gonna happen. But the point, just the fact that we were even in a weird situation like that was kind of like annoying, to say the least. So Amir says that he goes in the store, and the man starts talking all kind of crazy stuff to people in the corner store. And he said he just ignored him, right? And the man goes up to a random customer in the store and proceeds to tell the man that he is gay. Not sure what was the point of that or why he even was mentioning that, but Amir was like how he was screaming it out loud. I don't know what's going on, but New York is like the apocalypse. Like, there's so many people walking around that look like zombies. Everyone literally smokes weed. That's number one. Every time you turn around, you just smell weed everywhere now that it is legal. And everyone's on drugs. It's given 1980s. It's given 1980s. I'm not sure what's going on in New York City right now, but I'm just happy that we are leaving because I can't take it anymore. I don't want to be here much longer. It's just crazy, guys. When I tell you it's crazy, it is crazy. My time here, I did what I needed to get done. I did what I needed to do. I can't see myself ever living here. Like, if I ever move back to the States, I definitely would not move back to New York City. I have a love-hate relationship with New York City. I love it because this is the place that I grew up. Most of my friends are here, the ones that didn't move away, but most of them are still here. You know, this is where I remember just being. That's the reason why I love it, but I hate it because I hate what it has turned into, and I'm not sure when things are going to get better. At this point, I'm just like hoping for the best, but for right now, I don't ever see myself living here permanently. I would visit, stay a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two, but then after that I have to go. Like, this was the most uncomfortable, weird feeling I have ever experienced, especially like being in the subways. There's so many homeless people that are in the subways. A lot of mentally unstable people, mentally ill people are in the subways, and hey, they've been doing like a lot of crazy stuff. Like, I know someone that was personally attacked by a homeless person in the subway. I've seen numerous stories on the news with people being attacked, people getting feces thrown at them, and I'm not really sure what's happening or how they're going to correct this. I know the new mayor, yeah, I'm gonna just leave that where it is. Guys, if you are from New York and you've experienced something crazy, let me know what your wild story is in the comment section. Gigi's snoring and she's in my lap, guys. But leave the comments in the comment section and let me know. I know I don't think I can't be the only person that's noticing this. Like, I can't. And the fact that everyone is like, oh yeah, this is like normal behavior, like this is okay, to me, I'm just like, wow. My sister hates when I act like this because she's like, oh my God, you act like you're not from New York, like you're being so extra. But I've been gone for so long, and last year I didn't remember this, like this happening. Like, I was here last year and I don't remember any of this apocalypse, the Walking Dead saga that is going on right now in New York City. I don't remember any of that happening last year. So she's like, oh no, you're acting like you're all that. You're acting like you're too good. Like, you don't know that this is what. No, I don't know, because when I was here, this was not happening. Let me know, guys, in the comments what you think. Anyway, guys, as always, thank you for tuning into my videos, and hopefully soon you will see me back in the PTY, because your girl is tired of being here. Okay, I'm ready to go back to the beautiful country of Panama. Anyway, guys, peace out.